I'm not saying that the force itself does not exist. They most certainly do exist. But their nature might not be what we think it is. Like an interaction takes place, there's no doubt. But what you see is only the result because it makes sense and it helps you progress. You take it as most probably true. And that's how you start building conviction about a specific theory. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. So in chapter 2, section 3, I was going through the different examples of believing in the unseen. So the third example I want to go to, and I will finish the chapter with that, are the forces. Forces are mere conceptions. By force, I mean the electric force, magnetic force, gravitational force, as well as even the weak interaction and strong interaction that govern the universe. Forces are used to describe and explain interactions between objects, but they remain a vision. It's just a view of the world. It's an explanation or an interpretation of these interactions. Indeed, these forces cannot be seen directly. You don't see an arrow. The concept of force is only a mathematical tool, a formula, an arrow on a sheet of paper, but it helps explain the world and make better sense of it. So the value of a theory like this is decided by its usefulness. Thus, it is through its utility and applicability that a theory is accepted as being more or less close to the truth. So with that theory of forces, like forces, we always learn, we learn in school, for example, about magnetic forces. Whenever you have a bar magnet, we imagine magnetic lines around it and forces that are applied on other objects. And we like to represent these forces with arrows pointing in a certain direction with a certain length. But these field lines, these arrows, are just mental representation of what is actually happening. They're just an explanation, a view of the world to help you make sense of it. It's like, I'm not saying that the force itself does not exist, or even like the electromagnetic wave does not exist, or the electron does not exist. No, they most certainly do exist. But their nature might not be what we think it is. Like an interaction takes place, there's no doubt. You see the result. But what you see is the result, only the result. What's happening and how it happens are just an explanation. You make up this explanation. Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. But as long as it works, you take it. And because it makes sense and it helps you progress, you take it as most probably true. And that's how you start building conviction about a specific theory. So section summary. In short, from a scientific point of view, the impossibility to directly and physically receive something is not a proof that it does not exist. All the above examples, like the electron, the waves, the forces, they refer to scientific concepts that are solely based on indirect proofs, also called evidences. Evidences are inherently subject to interpretations. The accumulation of evidence supporting each other, as well as the utility of a theory, provide a sufficient argument to validate the said theory, that specific theory. So I can now use the same scientific reasoning and apply it to the realm of faith, meaning that evidences or indirect proofs are equally sufficient to make the case for the existence of God. When taken individually, each evidence is justifiably subject to multiple interpretations. But when taken together, it is enough that these evidences support each other and fit a specific taste, conception of the world. I'll discuss the fitting conditions in the next chapter. For now, I just want to emphasize that I do not need to see God. I do not need to witness unprecedented or unexplained phenomena to believe in God. I'm allowed, following the same scientific rationale, to base my faith on a set of evidences. جزاكم الله خيرا. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.